back to the channel. It is finally Halloween, so happy Halloween to all of you guys. This is one of my favorite holidays, so I'm so glad that it's here. And as you can see, costume A ended up winning, so that's exactly what I'm dressed up as today. So I'm Little Red Riding Hood. And to be honest, I was hoping this one would win because I really like this one better. But either way, back to the video. Today we're going to be working on the Nissan GTR. We're going to be installing colder intakes, and I'm so excited for this because this is actually going to give it a performance boost. Plus, it's actually going to make it sound a little bit better. So let's get started with that. But first, we need to move the Camaro out of the way. So we're going to go get a cold start, and then we can move the GTR there so we can get started with this installation. So now we're all ready to get started. I just wanted to show you the engine bay before the installation. So this is not too hard, but there is quite a bit of steps involved. Let's not delay this any further. Let me go ahead and bring out those intakes so I can show them to you guys. Alright, so here's my makeshift table for now, just because I don't have my usual bench because the squat rack was removed out of the garage. And yes, I know I need a workbench. So many of you keep telling me that, but that's actually part of my future garage updates. So don't worry, that's coming soon, I promise. But for now, this is working perfectly fine. So these are the intakes, and these are by Got Boost. So this is actually their green filter, and these are just a little bit bigger than the red ones that they sell. And here are the intake elbows. So like I mentioned before, this install isn't terribly difficult. It just involves quite a bit of steps. So now the first thing that we're gonna do is just remove this radiator panel, and that'll just give us access to the intake filters here. Then we need to remove these intake boxes along with some hoses and connectors. So let's go ahead and begin. Before moving on, I did want to show you what I did. So after removing the radiator panel and before removing the intake box, you do have to disconnect a few things. So I disconnected the MAP sensor, this ground cable, and this valve here. Then I did move this out of the way just so I can have enough clearance to remove the intake elbow out. So now that's done, we can go ahead and install the new one. So that's here. So first, I need to install this coupler, and I need to make sure that I angle it kind of upward here at an upwards angle. Then we can go ahead and install the intake and then the elbow. Then we can connect everything back. Then that should be done, and we can move on to the next side. Now we're finished on this side. One thing that I actually did forget to mention is that once you get this elbow inside the coupler, you do need to remove this bolt right here and then make sure that you position the bracket behind the reservoir. Then you can go ahead and put that bolt back in and then just proceed with tightening everything. So I already went ahead and tightened everything, made sure I connected everything, and I did make sure just so everything's secured and it's not going anywhere. So we're done with this side and now we can proceed with the next. You know, it's been kind of windy lately, but I think I hear something. I think it's coming from over here. Let's see what it is. It's a big bad wolf. It's coming after me. No! I'm kidding, guys. This is just Sasha, my German Shepherd. So many of you have seen her in many videos before. So she decided to dress up this year as the big bad wolf with me because she dresses up every year for Halloween. And yes, I know it's kind of corny, but it was funny. So this is her costume. Sasha, come here. Even though the top part just fell off. All right, come on, Sasha, let's go. Surprise! So yes, I am wearing costume number 2, which is probably not a surprise for a lot of you that remember seeing my Halloween video last year. But this time, I'm not gonna tell you who I am. Can you guys guess who I'm supposed to be? So I'm not a schoolgirl. I mean, I am, but that's not the answer. If you guys have any idea, then just let me know in the comments down below. So either way, now that I have costume number 2, let's move on to intake number 2. This time, I'm just gonna power through since you guys already know all the steps, and then I'll see you guys after. Okay, so now we're all finished. Now, like I said before, it wasn't a hard install at all. It just involved quite a few steps. And now I really do like how the engine bay looks now, because before with the stock intakes, it had those bulky boxes that it wasn't a nice look. So now it looks nice and clean. I really do like this look better, and it just gives it a lot more space in the engine bay. Now, I know you guys are gonna ask, but it is pretty late right now, so I'm not gonna go ahead and start up the car now, but I will be including a clip of the car turned on during the day so you guys can enjoy that. The car will require a tune. It's currently on a custom tune, so I need to make an appointment with the shop in order to get the GTR back there. So in the meantime, it will be flashed with the cop tune until we can get it back to the shop and the dyno and they can retune it. And I hope to have that all done before the next drag nights, which is pretty soon. And then I hope to break 10s with this car, but don't hold your breath. But either way, I'm ready. I already have my fire jacket purchased, so I'm ready. Let's go do this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this special Halloween video and the previous videos before this one. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.